Hello guys, this is Pop from Pop back at it again, and today we finally have I made you wait a little bit for this, but I promise it's worth the wait. You could have seen some highlights from the tournament that I joined. I think it's gonna be yesterday. I mean, it depends when I publish this, but probably yeah, the day after the tournament. Anyway, this is a synchro version of GEARFRIED, and I know I said in live stream this was a Trishula, but and you're not gonna see Trishula here. But the thing is, Trishula is not worth it right now. It's not worth it in this deck. It's a synchro version. You're gonna see synchro plays. You can decide to play Trishula, but in my opinion, there's something better than Trishula to play in this deck, as you will see. So I hope you enjoyed this. Of course, before jumping right into it, guys, just a quick reminder: if you enjoy the content, please leave a like and subscribe. I really appreciate it, and it really helps me a lot. Let's jump right into it. So I'm here, of course, with my boy, Joy from the SOT, and this is the stuff. So, okay, let's start from the first thing. No Trishula. Why? Because we have CROCODRAGON. Of course, I was talking about the level 9 Trishula, not the Trishula 0. So if I have to choose between CROCODRAGON and Trishula, the normal Trishula, I just go for CROCODRAGON, honestly, because it's just better. So let's start from the classic stuff, okay? We have the triple Phoenix GEARFRIED, nothing special here to see, right? Then we have the triple Roland, the Searcher, nothing special to see here, right? And then we have the triple Veil, still the best defense for this deck, except against the BLS that we haven't answered though, and still nothing here to see. Then we have the Expandable Day, classic trap card, really vital in this deck, so good, full of warriors. And now let's go for the spice. First, we have the Red Layer, level 5 special summon, very good for 2 reasons, 3 reasons. First, it is a tribute material for your Expandable Day, so nice to have it if it's the only card with your GEARFRIED. So you know you have something that is not GEARFRIED to tribute with your Expandable Day, right? Second reason is the fact that it's an additional body, so if you have a normal summon that can be Roland as well, you can just go into a Phoenix to start clearing back rows before going into your GEARFRIED. And the third, the most spicy one, it is a level 5 that is used for synchro summoning. Synchro summoning these boy, or these boy, or these boy. You might say there's no tuner here, right? And actually there's no tuner, but we have Sublimation Knight that I was not using in the previous versions, because this guy just basically gives you an keep card from the deck. It can be a nice way to get Roland quickly, right? But still, actually you can get Roland in the same turn when you use the effect of Sublimation if you summon him after special summoning the Red Layer, because you have 2 monsters, you go into a link summon, you get Roland to the grave, boom, you have the Surge, right? But what if with Sublimation Knight you keep from your deck is Quick Knight? Yeah, this guy has a special effect. If this card is special summoned, you can activate this effect, treat him as a tuner, and the thing is then you can only special summon once from your extra deck for the rest of the turn, and right there it's nice, it's okay, right? But how do we get this guy on the field? Once you equip it with Sublimation Knight, Squeak says once per turn you can either equip this guy, but he is already equipped, or unequip this card and special summon it. Insane. So the ideal turn 1 that you will see in replays actually, guys, special summon Red Layer, normal summon Sublimation Knight. So it's a 2-card combo. You go Red Layer special summon, Sublimation Knight, normal summon, you equip Quick Knight, use the effect of Quick Knight, special summon itself. Now you have 1 plus 3 plus 5 equals 9. Now you could go into Trishula, but it's not the best thing, also because it's 1 card from the hand, 1 from the graveyard, 1 from the field. Why not instead going into Ravenous? You go into Ravenous, right? You draw 2 cards because you used 3 monsters. You draw 2 cards, hoping to draw, of course, in your Immortal Phoenix GEARFRIED, and boom, you also have an interruption. You know why? Because no matter what you draw in your starting hand going first, you still have 4 cards, right? You use 1 and then you use Sublimation Knight. You are left with 2 cards plus the 2 draws or Ravenous. This is really good. And you can potentially end up with 3 interruption on turn 1. Those are the GEARFRIED if you draw it or if you already had it, because this is a special summon with the skill. Then you have the CROCODRAGON, that's fine because you discard 2 and you get to pop a card. Plus, if you draw it, an Expendable Day. And you can tribute maybe the GEARFRIED after you use the effect, for example. And that's really, really good. For the level 9 option, we have Mistworm as well. That is basically the Trishula 0 weaker, right? Because you summon this card. If this card does not miss the timing, you target 3 cards your opponent controls, return those cards to the hand. Very nice against extra deck monsters, right? Very nice Mistworm. And then we have a level 8, right? Just in case you do not have the Super Quantum Red layer, but it's later in the duel, you maybe just use Veil to protect your life points. Veil is sitting on the field, you draw Sublimation Knight, you have 3 plus 1 plus 4, it's 8. You can go into Scarlet Red Dragon Archfiend. Or what else? If you do not have the red layer and you only have Sublimation Knight, you can go into an Old Entity Aster. Not that bad, because this guy, when he's sent to the graveyard, you can basically steal your opponents, and as an equip card, it really synergizes well with the GEARFRIED, right? Also, instead, if you're going against the BLS and you have the GEARFRIED plus the Sublimation Knight, you can summon the GEARFRIED, then with this special summon, Sublimation Knight, equipping his Quick Knight, 1 plus 9 is 10. Ruddy Rose, banish all the graveyard from BLS, and you're done. BLS can't do nothing else. This is what I came up with. This deck is insane. I honestly love it. I did not bring this to the tournament because I wanted to be an exclusive from the video for the video on the channel. We might use this in a different tournament, but still, I honestly love this. This Quick Knight that gives a special summon with the Sublimation Knight was something I saw on duellinks meta, but they were not using it for synchro summoning actually. So it's still very good because you can just go Sublimation, you summon Quick Knight, and you go into Nightmare Phoenix. That's it. So still very useful. I love it, to be honest. And plus this can protect, basically this can protect from destruction, so pretty nice as well. That's it, guys, for the Synchro GEARFRIED. It's not Excel Synchro, we can't have that, but still, this is one of the most consistent stuff, very powerful, access to a lot of stuff. I simply love it. Let me know what you think, but of course, stay tuned for the replays, because they're insane. Let's jump right into them. Here we go, my boys. First replay against Jaden we have actually, and this I think was actually a loss because I misplayed, but still, look at this. This is a combo. So we started with the Super Quantum Red layer plus a Sublimation Knight, using the effect of Quick Knight, making him a tuner, Synchro Summon, Ravenous CROCODRAGON. It's here, drawing a couple of cards, and as you could see, we just drew the Immortal Phoenix GEARFRIED. So we can just use the skill, summon GEARFRIED, and have the Salamandra out, right? So now we have a couple of interruptions, plus the Veil, we're chilling. It's got Book of Moon to begin with, unfortunately. Double Book of Moon, of course. I mean, what are we even talking about? Double Book of Moon in a 26 card deck? Of course. I used the effect of Roland to get it equipped, so I get the search in the end phase. He's got the Stratos to begin with, adding the Liquid Soldier, and then he went with a Fairy. So this is actually a Omni Hero stack. It's going all the way, as you can see right there, and he's got the Valiant with the classic combo, of course, as you can see, fusion substitute as well, so he gets another a nice draw after he can return a fusion monster to the extra deck. Sunrise number 1, of course, getting a miracle fusion. I can't do nothing against double Book of Moon. Second miracle fusion now to get the second Sunrise out. Liquid Soldier to get a nice double draw. Third, the miracle fusion, he just drew it out of the Liquid Soldier fusion into a Scuridao. Also a set card, and now he's going, of course, all in, popping everything. But guess what? I'm not done, because I have Boxer Veil to save the day, and then he went for some damage. Now in the end phase, Roland searches, but I did not go into Phoenix. I just went for a non-expected play, because if I summon Phoenix, he's just gonna throw at me his back row. So I started to go something unpredictable. So we got the Sublimation Knight, then we got as a draw a Roland. Starting with the red layer, same combo right here. Red layer can get back another red layer from the grave, very nice as well. Sublimation Knight, keeping the second Quick Knight, again effect. Then Synchro Summon into... Actually, I first equipped the Rolands because I wanted to get the Roland in the graveyard, right? Then Synchro Summon into Mist Worm, returning 3 cards to the extra deck. Attacking's got Book of Moon, so he misplayed because he could have used actually the third Book of Moon, but instead he didn't. Search into Boxer Veil to chill, because I was not sure what he could draw. Actually nothing, so maybe that was a mistake. But still, just a Roland attacking and waiting. He's got another set card, nothing more than that. Tribute Summoning to get the Roland in the graveyard. I got the red layer out to get another red layer back to my hand. I have the Expendable Day, I feel a little bit safer. He's got the Compulsory to get the Worm out, but I get some damage in. And here comes the misplay, guys. I got the Phoenix, GEARFRIED, but here comes the mistake, because... I misplayed right here. He's got the Wounded Hero, right? So now he's got the effect to use to get Liquid Soldier in the graveyard, right? So at this point he has 3 cards. He went with Poly, so he can only fuse with these 2 monsters. The correct play would have been to use Expendable Day, pop this, and he would have lost his Poly and his monster. He would have been left only with the guy in the hand that was actually an increase, so he could do nothing. And next turn I would have won, but I misplayed, I didn't do this, so he could go all the way with double Miracle Fusion, we speed things up, and at this point he's got lethal, because he's got another monster still to summon. Stratos, popping that, even if I use Expendable Day, it's nothing, it's not enough. That's not how you do it, my boys, but still, look at how powerful this deck is. There you go. Second duel, my boys. Keep in mind, all these duels are from the King of Games rank, because I'm already King of Games, so that's it. We've got BLS, right? And we have the combo. He's got just the Endymion to begin with. He's got the Search with the Artemis, so he's got basically to draw a card. We know this deck, right? Nothing special. Then he just ended with sitting on 3 back rows. That's it. So I summoned my Sublimation Knight, then Quick Knight's effect to get him becoming a tuner. Then I used the effect. I summoned the GEARFRIED. I only had one purpose right here. I wanted to banish the graveyard. So I went with the summon of GEARFRIED. He was waiting. He was waiting for me to enter the battle phase before using his trap. Mistake. Ruddy Rose Dragon eats the field, banishing all the graveyards. It's got compulsory. I made a mistake here. I used Rolands to get into the graveyard because I wanted to get into the graveyard, but Ruddy Rose actually banishes, so that was a misplay. But still, Ruddy Rose clearing everything. Goodbye to BLS. Then Salamandra to keep my boy. He's got the Book of Moon. I literally don't care because I have the Veil right here. So he went with another Magistus to equip the Varam, so that can be a problem, but still, Veil coming out on the field, we're chilling. We have also Roland for next turn. Exactly what I did. Roland, Link Summon into the Nightmare Phoenix. I used the effect to pop up the Varam basically. I was chilling because with Roland you can just search for something else. Also with no graveyard, BLS can really do that much, so I just wanted to pop the dragon that was a problem. He used the enemy controller, but I don't know why, honestly. Roland to get me the GEARFRIED. At this point the Phoenix comes back to me. and he's got just another draw. He's trying to draw anything else that he can have. Endymion again, as you can see, but at this point he's got just another Endymion, nothing more to equip. I drew the rare. I just want GEARFRIED at this point. He knew this was coming. Crackdown, so we're not done yet. I popped that, and this is a problem right now. It's got Crackdown sitting on that, and nothing more at this point. Roland again. Link someone into Unicorn using the effect to get my GEARFRIED back, attacking at this point. GEARFRIED keeping my own monster to have just lethal. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Third duel, my boys. We have QUIN. I can't remember the deck he was using, honestly. But still, let's see. He's got part of duality to get Chalice. Oh, it's Cosmos right here. It's got the Chalice to his hand, so I have to remember that. I think during the duel I forgot it was a Chalice. So it's got the Wicked Witch. I started with the red layer, then Sublimation. Keep in mind, just here, you're now good to go into the Phoenix to pop the back row, and you're chilling. So, I mean, and then you can summon the GEARFRIED with no trouble. But I want with Quick Knight, of course, making it sooner. Synchro summon CROCODRAGON to get a double draw out there. Chalice to avoid the double draw, but I changed the effect to pop the Wicked Witch, to force the Wicked Witch. Why? Because we wanted to have this guy out. So at this point, we can just use Salamandra and Phoenix, summoning my boy right here by banishing a spell card. There you go, Salamandra. I can just steal that because I do not want that to go into the graveyard. At this point, Roland getting me a Veil. I don't think it's needed, honestly, but still. It's got the Cosmo Farm Girl. Guess what? I can just negate. I can't do nothing, and he's scooped. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Last but not least, it is Playmaker to face us, and it's him to go first. Right, it's got the Tanny, of course. Why not Tanny? Let's speed things up right here. Monk with the Vishuda, Vessel to get even more stuff in the graveyard, double protection for the normal monsters, tree effect, getting the life points out of that. Not the link tree though, so I guess it's nice. We got the combo. We can just start with Super Quantum, then Sublimation to get this Quick Knight out using the effect, making it the sooner. Synchro summon into Ravenous CROCODRAGON. Using the effect, now he's going to banish my boy. We don't care, we can just chain it, so we still get every effect out because Berserker does not banish, it does not negate, it just banishes, right? So we get the draw plus the pop. So there you go, double draw. We can special summon the red layer again, yep, because, and we can also recycle the other red layer. Then the skill to get the Phoenix out pretty easily. Of course, the only way to get rid of this is with the effect of the GEARFRIED. There you go, and then inflicting damage for 2700 plus Roland getting me another GEARFRIED because we already have the Veil. Look at that. At this point, it just true. We went with the Shun. I said, you know what? As soon as he links some Tanny, I do not want him to have more effect. Actually, no, I had to wait. I was thinking I negated the Shuna, but in the truth, I just negated Vishuda. So he has no way to get rid of my GEARFRIED. There you go. Then he went with the Adara's effect, recycling the Vishuna. You're going to a link too, right now. So there you go, Shaman of the Tanny. Using the effect, getting the Drago Berserker back. That can be a problem right now. So I had to use Veil not to lose all my life points. Berserker to boost himself up, getting rid of the GEARFRIED. But at this point, we actually chilling. Look at this. Sublimation Knight. He decided to banish, not the best thing, right? Because I can just summon he knows I have GEARFRIED because I searched for it, right? So at this point, I use the effect of GEARFRIED, stealing the Berserker and popping the Shaman. At this point, Ashuna's effect, you know what? Negate, no special summon for you. It's got just a cutting end. It's nothing. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Guys, I really love this deck. I think it's... I mean, it's obvious that it's way more broken than the hero version that I reached COG with, but heroes are heroes, you know? Still, this is something that I love, guys. I hope you saw all of these replays because there's just too much. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Thanks a lot for watching, and as always, see you in the next one.